Yo, hey guys, is going on. You know, I took my kitty to the vet. And I asked Espen so nicely to wipe this for me. So I took my kitty to the vet. Yeah. Okay. Guys. Firstly, announcements. I'm gonna go live again. So yes, this morning I went live around like 2 a.m. because I was just feeling very much awake. I don't know if it's all this Jupiter Venus energy that we're having, but I was feeling very much awake. And I promised on that live that when I reach 5,000 audience on my lives, or for a stage performance, there's 5,000 people there, I'm gonna do the Vosho for y'all, okay? And if you're interested in your health, practice the Vosho, because aging starts in the reproductive area. So the whole line of your root chakra and your sacral chakra, that's where the aging starts, but also in your knees. So if you have strong hips, strong womb, strong pelvis, strong knees, it will show in your skin also, okay? Women who age is because the womb is like spiritually dropping or receding or decaying, and it pulls literally the whole face down. That's why I mean that angna jowls, because I keep my womb out there as best as I can. This is a crazy life. But I came out to share some poetry with you, and yeah, to let you know about the live. I'm gonna probably go live again. It was so much fun. I was eating pineapple. So I'm gonna probably go live again in the morning. If you're awake, be there. I'm not a bad influence. I'm not saying to stay awake and wait to see if I'm on live at 2 a.m. tomorrow. No, go sleep early and your body will naturally wake up around 1 or something, and then we'll do this naturally. We don't like force things. Force is a crime, okay? But I got more beautiful channel poetry for you. And you know what I also want to do in these lives? I'm gonna do readings. Like the veil is so thin, so I think I'm gonna go blow the dust off my handmade cards, personally channeled cards. I can even show you. Anubis isn't here to bring death. He's more of a companion through the process of death, because you can put death to a habit, you can put death to a mindset, you can put death to a relationship. You get what I'm saying? Death doesn't mean ending a life. And so people tend to misunderstand, because there's a lot of spirits that you can work with if you want to put death to a specific energy, and they're only going to work with you if you're in a high vibration. So folks who think they're working with certain spirits and they're doing malevolency, they're actually working with the spirits of illusion, and the spirits of illusion is here to protect us, Christ. So in their minds, they have these fake celebrations because they think that they're actually succeeding, and you know what's bad? The fall. There's nothing like thinking you've won and then you don't get the trophy. Just think about it. They have royalty. I am one. Who I am. Origin, the ancestors. You see all the eyes there, all the ancestors. Wonder why it's so. You see all the ancestors, all those eyes there, because they're watching you, baby. Mask off. I wasn't planning to show you all of these cards, but this is basically what I created 10 years ago. And in my lives, I'll give it a chance to like ask questions. Namaste. To ask questions, and we'll see what the cards have to say. Sherlock Holmes, girl, because I am the psychic detective, the interdimensional sleuth. Find me in my booth. Ganesh, I saw him this morning. I literally was writing, and then I literally, my pen drew this, and I was like, Ganesh. The dry rose for change. All the elements is a powerful card to get. Like when you get this card, you know, like and then this one is empty because it is about feeling. Trust the feeling. There's nothing to see, just trust the feeling. And then we have Buddha, home. This is one of the first cards I drew. Oh, it's so stunning. It's so stunning. You see, yeah, the person walking away as you leave your old self behind. See the peace of Buddha, the lotus, home, because the first home is you. You're your first home. You're your first home. We have the Alpha, Shakti. This is the second card I drew. Oh, I love it. I so look forward to making like I don't know what you call them, but when they're made out of an actual card and it's glazed and everything. And the thing with me is nobody's gonna have. I do not intend on mass production. So every single person who owns a deck created by me, it will be either like a limited edition, like I only created 10 of these, so wherever you are in the world, only 10 people are going to get the specific deck, or only one person will get the specific deck, especially if you want to design your own personal deck with me that you're going to use for your personal spiritual practice, or if you're like a tarot reader, you can also use it for that. But you know, it's nice to have your own unique, like potent, because when something is mass produced, it takes away the potency. Just think about it. Fast fashion. It's the same with cards. If you're going to be mass producing something, or maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just a perfectionist. And then we have purification, because the fire purifies. We have karma. You know, own your stripes, because karma is a boot camp. if you face it head on, if you're mature enough to take accountability for your actions, to courageously face the consequences of your actions, then karma turns into a boot camp. Then we have Omega, Karabo. Karabo means the answer in English. Karabo is like a doppelganger of someone that I encountered, and just me encountering them made me more self-aware. So the person didn't treat me special in any way in the physical. The person actually avoided me. They treated me like they're scared of me. But me being so like affected by this person's energy made me change a lot. I even removed a root from my toe, sitting and watching them wash cars. So I'm sitting on my balcony, and he's down there across the field, and he rocks up here in Baltimore with I don't know whose cars those were, and he's washing the cars, and something tells him, let's do our toenails. Y'all, I removed a root that caused me so much pain for so many years that I didn't know it was a root. I just thought my right foot was sore from working cow train and wearing those uncomfortable shoes. And you know, standing all this time, yo, I'm telling you, something I struggled with for years. Having a crush, we just call it a crush, but we know it's not a crush. But being so curious and intrigued by this man, something about how he carries himself, or I don't know. He could even cast a love spell on me, for all I know, and it like blew up and worked in my favor. I don't know why I was so fascinated by this person. But yo, that had an effect. But yeah, so Karabo was there. He was the doppelganger, or I don't know if he is, because yeah, that person was the first person I ever dreamed of. And then I dreamt of Karabo, and Karabo was like protecting me. I like just finished doing a big show, and he was like guiding me out of the arena, so that was deep. And then when I dreamt about the other person, it was also like we were in a family setting, and the other time we were with his daughter. But yeah, I know that how you carry yourself can really affect another person, because what truly made him delicious to me was how clean he is, and like how he carried himself, you know, like if he has like skeletons, he hid them really well because he carried himself really. Yes, I could see the pain in him. Not a coincidence that I'm rambling on about a heart chakra something. And then here we have Mawulisa. This is the Orisha yin yang, you know, the Orisha Anubis and Anpu. And then here we have illusions. I'm just gonna go through them quickly. We have a few minutes. The Zen card. So she look around and smile at me. The Purity card. Virgin Mary Sanctification. How cute is this sigil? How cute is this sigil? Can you see that it's a mother holding a baby? This. Can you see? Tell me you can see. So cute. See, this is so cute. Faith. The feather. Because you have to be light as a feather. I'll just look at the feathers. And there we have my art. Hey girl. Hey Spirit Pie sitting over there. Oh, hand drawn. I just drew these bands. That was a few years ago. This card always reminds of the colored people or any indigenous original race of a specific land. It's very important for us to make sure that we always honor, fight for, and make sure that the original people of the land are returned to their land, because it affects the land. Just a way to fix them to be absent from their life source. It affects the land. Did you drink it? Finish. Bring, let me taste. Let me see, is it empty? Bring on and suck it out. Quickly. Oh, quick. Yeah. There you go. Pick up quickly before Daddy gets out of it. Okay, don't mind us. Was it cracking coconuts here? Yeah, this always reminds of the indigenous people, because the eland is a sacred animal to our colored ancestors. There we have Baphomet star. For those who don't know, Baphomet is a spirit, but they also associated him with Prophet Muhammad when the Christians were trying to demonize Islam. Yeah. All of these gangs. Just religion is just gangs. All of these religions is just gangsterism. And then we have Reality Weaver. Medusa. Boundaries. Okay, protect your boundaries fiercely. Put Medusa at the gate. Let's turn them all into freaking stone. So I literally made these cards years ago, eh? Like years ago I made these cards. Truth. And I was thinking about Meritsuke this morning. This is the goddess of silence. Miritsige. 13. Shh. And I tried to cut the corners so that I could fit them in this other box, and I don't even have that box anymore. I was talking about Anubis, and I was just thinking about Anubis. So I was explaining to my children, you as an ascended master reincarnated, there are certain organizations that already know about you. They saw the frequency on earth dip when you were born. So they're sitting in these little dark rooms and they're checking the frequencies, and they can see every time a chosen one or a special being or a star seed arrives here on earth, right? And so when I was 5, I dreamt of Anubis. That could have been literally an organization, a relative, anyone sending death magic to me, because what you need to understand is people who try and use energy malevolently, they are underdeveloped, right? So they didn't go and research Anubis before sending him to me, or they didn't go and fully wisen themselves on how universal laws work, and that some things are just impossible, right? And so by them sending Anubis to me, if that's the case, okay, he became one of my guardians, because I'm an ascended master. My frequency is old. It's like sending a dog back to its owner, you know? I was explaining to baby daddy, these bloxums, if you have a dirty bitch sitting in a house sending Baba Yaga to me, just because she saw one video on YouTube saying that Baba Yaga, I don't know, eats up their victims or whatever. She didn't go and do full research, go check the whole story of Baba Yaga, like go deep down the rabbit hole, right? So she sent Baba Yaga to me. Baba Yaga's gonna get to my home, and she's going to be like, oh, my child, let me help you. And she's going to make me all restless. I'm going to be washing windows. I'm going to be cleaning my home. I'm going to be taking care of my pets more than usual. Because my frequency is primordial. My frequency is wise. My frequency is kind. So whatever you send to me, it can only conform to my core. That's why it's important to be intentional about what you want and who you are, because you command your reality, right? You are the, let me just move this incense. You are the puppet master. It was done. So I didn't think this was going to be talking about spiritual hygiene and spiritual self-defense, but that's what it is, and that's what it is, okay? If your intention is pure, no one can hurt you. Even if it seems, yesterday I shared a poem. Why don't you take him to sit outside? Yesterday I shared a poem where it said, no delays, just detours. So I'm still on a path, and this detour might even be nicer. So by someone trying to get me off my path and me being detoured by my spiritual entourage, by the elements, by nature, I could be taken on a nicer path. The detour could be more scenic than the path that this Bliksem just tried to sabotage me off. There's people who attacked me when I was with New Skin, not knowing that I was only with New Skin. I didn't even know that. I was only with New Skin to learn a few things, and important things, like stuff about your character, like stuff about you have to build your own brand, stuff about what's your why. If you want to open a business, what's your why? Because then I realized I'm not interested in opening a business. I'm not some boss bitch. I'm a divine mother, and I'm an artist. And my path is to figure out how to earn a living off my art. I don't need to be a businesswoman for that. Just think honestly. I don't need to be a businesswoman to be a successful artist. Also, what I learned from New Skin is you can't copy. You have to learn it on your own. I remember there was this beautiful lady. She's a model. Her name is Rio. I haven't even been on a page in years, but her name was Rio, and oh my soul, I loved her. So I would literally study her stories, thinking, okay, I could mimic that, like her format. So like she would post in the morning and we da-da-da-da, then she would post in the afternoon, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Now Rio is, at that point, was a supermodel with a pug, traveling the world, and I'm a struggling single mom with 4 children in a little bachelorette pad. So obviously her format wouldn't work for me. She gets to take nice early morning walks on the beach. You know, stuff like that. She gets to do self-care at 6 p.m. when I'm like, oh, still busy sorting out last minute snacks because you gave them supper but somehow they're still hungry. So I learned a lot from Nuskin, and I also learned from like with Nuskin I realized, okay, this is actually conflict of interest. You can't be selling another brand's products when you're making beauty products yourself. And like, no shade, my products are better quality, it's organic, it's made at home, so it's high vibrational, it's packaged in glass, teas are packaged in the brown paper bags. Do you understand? So no shade, but organic is always going to be better than mainstream. So I learned a lot with Nuskin. But back to the point, so someone who's now attacking me at Nuskin, they're going to think, oh, see there, we got her to abandon a Nuskin business. No, I didn't abandon my Nuskin business. I just woke up. I just woke up when I realized, okay, I'm going against the grain here. This is not, I'm just meant to learn something here. I wasn't meant to turn this into a business. And you know, Nuskin is so cool. If they still exist, I don't know if they still exist, but if they still exist, and you like don't make your own beauty product and you a good salesperson, a high vibrational salesperson, check out Nuskin. But that's if they still exist. I don't know. I haven't checked them in years. I still want a Lumi Spa. It's this cleansing, beautiful gadget. I had one. It worked so amazing. And I went through this cleansing and I literally like burnt out over 10,000 rands worth of gadgets. That when I just woke up and I was like, no, Nuskin is not for me. I burnt out almost over 10,000 rands worth of gadgets. There was 4 galvanics. Oh, it was more. There was 4 galvanics. My Lumi Spa. That's just how I am. I burn shit. I make it clear to the universe, no, I don't want this. And you must be patient because the universe can take any amount of time to replace and to refill that void. Okay, so we have Anubis. Okay, and Anubis. Okay, I speed up the first 2 parts, so don't freak out. And then I have Oshun, and for some reason she looked like me with hair. Oshun. Well, I loved creating these cards. Looking at them now is so... It's just... This is your home protection card. You can even like stick it up in your home. Milk to Arduanat, milk to Arduanat, milk to Arduanat. Blossom, bloom, take off baby, take flight. Reset, respect. The Ankh, for longevity. Flow, reality weaver, one of my favorite ones, the yogi. Because when you move, you're literally changing the quantum field around you, changing the energy around you by moving. Okay? Expression. Ooh, melody. I love this one. I love this one. So much energy in one card. Ah, new Johnny with the little baby. New Johnny. The heart. The heart. Hey, babe. And this was actually the first deck of cards I made. This is our sun card. The sun card. There's eclipse on here. There's solar plexus. There's the sunrise. There's the sunflower. New life. Optimal timeline, North Node, illumination, truth. And then we have Vishnu. Oh, I love this card, guys. Look at that. I have to draw one after I draw. And then Serenity. Let's see if we have time to show the other decks. I'm gonna check. So yeah, when you join me on the live tomorrow in the AM, so we go sleep early so we can wake up early. Né? When you join me that live, you can literally in the chat put questions and I'll check the cards and see what we can help you with. So we have calm. So this is my inner child deck. So if you're busy with inner child healing, I would use this deck to help you because it's going to help you by telling you what you can focus on right now, especially reasoning, eh? Enlighten your mind. What's this one? Freedom, break the chain. What's this one? Peer pressure, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Even the guy I was talking about earlier, like my intuition tells me that it was peer pressure that caused him to have that reaction to me. Peer pressure. What the bros were saying. Hop, skip, jump. So if you get that card, it means you've been sitting still for a while. What's this one? Courage. Skydiving. These are all of these cards. I literally made them by hand with pages and then I sellotape them to protect them. Because that's how desperate I was to divinate. And I just can't. This is tenderness. The Hamza hand, TLC. And I just can't. Like, for me to get it article deck or something, I would have to like find it at a thrift store. It would be like something really old. That is like on no shelf nowhere. Because I have this serious thing about being authentic. Oh, one of my favorite cards. Resilient. Look at that. Resilient baby. Reparent. So important to reparent yourself, or else, it can ruin your life. Okay? There's people who are in spiritual marriages with their parents and they don't realize it. That's why none of the relationships can work out, because his mother replaced him with his deadbeat dad, and she'll never let him have any relationship. She will sabotage every relationship, whether she's doing it physically or psychologically or actually going to do curiosity. Okay, we're gonna go fast, eh? Realign. Because I want to share poetry with you guys. I came on here to share poetry. Realign. Throw your tantrums, okay? Especially when you're alone. Lay on the floor, cry, punch a pillow. Treasure chest. Because you are the treasure. Hey, innocence. Make sure you're seaman. A free man. Big demon. No treason. Sanctify your seaman. We also got womb healing and stuff. But I haven't heard anyone come on and say, my brother, command your semen. My semen is sanctified. My semen is sacred. My semen can only birth life. My semen can only nurture. My semen can only nourish. Speak it. Development. Take all the steps and do it at your pace. There's no race. Okay, you cannot compare dirty hands. So dirty hands could mean that you need to go out and go dirty your hands, or your hands are dirty, and so you could have dirty hands where you hold a lot of power, you hold a lot of energy because you're here for so long, right? You've reincarnated like since the beginning. You're one of those souls that needs to keep on coming back just to save the matrix, or else it will just crumble if there's not. Okay, right? Then there's also dirty hands, like, listen, your nigga, your hands are dirty, you need to go and clean up your affairs. Then you can also get this card when you need to go and dirty your hands, like go and work in the soil, do some gardening, or art, be creative, paint, play with clay. So this card can come out for 3 different reasons, and it's going to be up to you to discern, because I'm just not living your life. Then there's the sleep card. Ooh, so cute, so cute. The silver lining. Not me. Always look for the silver lining. It will protect you from suicide entities and self-pity entities and victimhood entities. Look at the silver lining. Oh, it was a horrible day, but at least that cat meowed at me. And then here we have a forget. Okay, delete those past energies. Don't be revisiting them. Don't be getting back into relationships with people that you know carry the same energy as your ex. Go cleanse that energy so you can attract new energy, because the same thing over and over is boring. Hyperactive. Get jumping. Pure channel. Be like water. Be like water. I just posted just now. Class and gossip is like class and gossip is equivalent to fresh spring water, ne? And dirty guiana oil. People with class don't gossip. Simple. And people who gossip ain't got no class. Then we have this. Unrehearsed expression. Oh, fairy feet. She's so cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. Fairy feet. Then we have acceptance. Again, the silver lining. Being attuned to the elements so that everything works in your favor. I have another point where I'm like, I'm a natural disaster. Natural disaster. Dreadlock rasta. I must check. Self-soothe. See, homemade self-care that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. Homemade is always the best. It's organic. You're putting your energy in it. Cartwheels. Our energy has already been inverted by the matrix. So when we do cartwheels and yoga and stuff and turn upside down, it's like kind of shaking the thing back into its right, you know? Imaginary friend. Talk to yourself, babe. Because yourself is your spirit team. Play. Oh, the time is running out. Play. Rebalance. Okay, you know what? There's so many cute ones. Tune into the live and we'll do inner child, cartwheel, inner child reading. Okay? Because I have to read this poem still that I got. I have to. I even have my charms here. Okay. It's the specific one here. If you jump off a cliff, I won't save you. Won't stall or delay you. Light a spliff and watch you slay you. I was serious, but you played you. You couldn't see the way through. And you jump when niggas say boo. Can't be loyal even if I paid you. If you jump off a cliff, I wouldn't save you. Won't stall or delay you. Light a spliff and watch you slay you. I was serious, but you played you. You couldn't see the way through. And you jump when niggas say boo. Can't be loyal even if I paid you. Flamiki! Okay. Have your own mind.